We're gonna give her the beans. Definitely sounds better. We are back with the Ram today, and we are going to make a custom aluminum intake. I couldn't think of a better thing to do to the Ram since we've done the exhaust. And of course we got to take it out to the and do a pull. It's so nice. It sounds great. No idea how much any of this will actually affect the actual horsepower, but we'll make it more better. We got the new Eastwood Elite 200 AC/DC LCD screen, and this will be our first attempt at welding aluminum with it. So it should go well, and I don't really have enough aluminum to practice with, so we're gonna just kind of send it on the first weld, and then maybe we'll come back in a week or so and make a box for our new cold air. What the hell? Oh wait, this thing's only 2 bolts. It's only 2 bolts. Got a big old spider living under there. So this is pretty cool. When you look up this truck online and you look up intake manifolds for it, you don't really see much. They just show you the stock picture with that air box on top of the manifold. So if you're ever wondering, here you go. Oh yeah. And then we'll come out 90 over, and then we'll 90 or 45 down this direction. And I'm probably gonna have to take that box out of there and make a new one. I really don't want to destroy this box. Ideally, we jam it in here somewhere around here so it's able to get flow with enough room in front that I could potentially switch to a longer air filter. If we tuck it in close, we can use some of the pre-existing bolt holes as maybe a mounting point, and then it's just a nice shot from there to there. Something like that looks pretty freaking good. We're gonna go ahead and cut this clamp. Okay, so if that is all the way up against there, I want this to be a maximum of 7 inches. And then this piece is gonna have to go quite far. Now I need to find the degrees at which to add to this. So 90 degrees is there, but I don't think I want 90 degrees. That's gonna be 60 degrees. And we're gonna make it as short as possible. Looks like a safe distance. I'm not gonna measure it, but it's probably about 1.25 inches. So we're gonna cut 10 degrees out of one side, and then we're gonna cut the next side at another 10 degrees. And without a bandsaw, this is gonna be a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm gonna show any of what I just did to you guys, but we're not gonna do that again. It was quite dangerous. I might even just bust out the handsaw. A lot harder without a bandsaw. According to that, that's the angle we were going for. Pretty neat. Bam. Now we clean, we tape, and we tack. At this point, you have to put all faith in your marks and just do it. Got nothing else I can go off of here. It's out of the car. We've got marks on it. I wrote these numbers and whatnot. It should go this way. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I mean, hey, maybe I could put arrows on them. Let's put arrows on them. All arrows go that way. It's been quite a while since I've welded aluminum. I'm pretty happy with what we've got. Stops and starts are a little rough, but otherwise, it is looking good. We're gonna have to steal the air temp sensor out of this guy. And that is going to be the last piece to the puzzle. It is done. This was quite the project. Not in like a normal shop it wouldn't be, but in a home garage where you're cutting stuff up with a hacksaw, yeah, it was quite the project. But I am so happy with the way it came out. This was pretty freaking awesome. Pretty satisfying building something in your own garage with your own welder. Feels pretty good. And we cut it close this time. We have 0 gas, and if you want to see what I have left of aluminum pipe, is this guy right here. One tiny scrap piece of a poorly cut pie cut. That's it. We used everything we had. This kit normally is like $300 to $400 from K&N and all of those guys. This cost me $90 on Amazon, 2 pieces of aluminum pipe, piece of rubber hose, 4 clamps, and an air filter. On newer vehicles, you have some higher tech sensors. On this old guy, we got 1 sensor. It's an air intake temperature sensor, and that's it. The other thing we have is the PCV, but I'll even show you. I got a little tube. So I made this little aluminum pipe out of aluminum stock, because the only way to buy 7/8 pipe is to buy 6 feet of it, and I needed about 3 inches of aluminum. So I took this flat stock and bent it into a little piece of pipe and welded a seam on it. I was gonna run this PCV hose to it, but I thought about it and I went through all of this hassle to build a custom aluminum intake. Why would I run oil directly into my intake at that point? So instead of losing performance while trying to gain performance, I just purchased a catch can. So maybe in the next video, we'll show you how to install a catch can. And if you don't know, watch that video when it comes out and we'll talk all about catch cans. This should tie in really nicely with the custom exhaust we did a couple weeks ago. So I'm excited to drive this thing and see what it can do. Make sure no check engine lights come on or anything. Let's go take it for a spin. Yeah, I can feel the difference. I don't know if you can hear that, but the intake's definitely making some noise. Oh yeah. It's a little cold out, so it might be, numbers might be skewed because it's a little cold. But that's some pickup, boy. Here, let's pro tip, if you drive a truck, hit this button right here for that light to come on right there, and then you will be in sport mode. I know it says tow haul, but it's actually sport mode. Let's give this a shot. If you've seen the channel, you know what we're about to do. It's in. She's riding nice, guys. Hey, it was a blast. See you next time. That was terrible.